Hello everybody, welcome to the IB. The vibes out here are going crazy. We're going ham. Move this over just a little bit. How's everybody doing? How you guys doing? Before we do anything today, there's a new community post up right now. Go comment on that mug. It's just, I'm just trying to see what you guys like, what you guys want to see from me. So just go ahead and comment your input on there real quick so I can see, what you guys want to see from me. And then, let's just move on right on forward. So, the Friday video was shot. It was not in ASMR, it was gameplay, but, I actually went into work on Friday, was not able to do anything here. I was preventing people from dying on the road because of ice, so that's what I was doing Friday. And I went out pretty early, got back semi-late. It was just, that day was all been a blur. I'll post that video today. Hopefully it goes up today. If not, you'll have 2 videos on Monday. But, basically, I don't really have anything planned for this video. And that's kind of why I want you guys to tell me what you guys want to see, because I literally have no idea. Like right now, I'm not even thinking properly about videos and stuff like that. Other than, the Kansas City Chiefs just won. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. Let's talk about playoffs, baby. Okay, so prediction: Chiefs win the Super Bowl. If the Chiefs don't go, the Ravens win the Super Bowl. And that's just where I'll stand. I do not like the 49ers. I do not like the Eagles. I do not like any NFC team. They're all mid. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lions have looked really good in really good games, but then have looked horrible and like against good opponents, even against horrible opponents. Same thing goes for the Cowboys. Same thing goes for the Eagles. You had the 49ers lose like back-to-back, or maybe even like back-to-back-to-back games when Brock Purdy didn't have his weapons. Mid. And I can't say anything really too much because, the only good team that's looked stable is the Ravens. The Chiefs have not looked stable either. They're just like the Bills, in my opinion, wishy-washy. So this year's kind of sucked for football. Everything, like every single team, everything is just so boring. There's no like spectacular plays. The only team that you'll get those spectacular plays from are the Dolphins, and they cannot withstand a good team. So here we are, a day after the Chiefs beat the Miami Dolphins, and what more can I say? Literally, the Chiefs dismantled the Dolphins in that negative 24-degree weather. Amazing. I love to see it. But moving on to the divisional round, I definitely think the Bills are beating the Steelers. It'd be Bills versus Chiefs in the divisional, like we have seen like 2 other times. So it's nothing new. And we'll beat them. So you know what? It don't even matter if the Bills win. I'm gonna cry. I'm not actually, but the Bills win. We're looking at a really awkward Ravens versus Bills game where I think the Ravens defense will destroy the Bills offense. And you gotta think the Bills are going up against like 3 of the top 5 defenses. I think what is Raven number 1 defense in the league right now, whereas the 49, it's somebody, but I know the Chiefs are like number 5 best defense, and then you got the Steelers who were somewhere in there in the top 5, and then you have the Ravens defense, which is damn near 1 or 2, because if you've watched them, they've got a pick 6 or interception, or at least 2 sacks or something like that every single game. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And then, I'm trying to think here, like the Bills against the Ravens, awkward. I think it would be a low-scoring game. A lot of running would probably be happening by both quarterbacks. But if the Chiefs go up against the Ravens, because let's be honest here, Ravens are going all the way, in my opinion, at least to the conference champ, because the Ravens are just too damn good. The Ravens, they're unstoppable. Dude, Lamar Jackson MVP season. Lamar Jackson is the only other, I'm trying to think, Yeah, I mean, the only other quarterback that has anything on Patrick Mahomes right now in the AFC, I mean, you have some vets in the NFC like, Matthew Stafford. I don't think anybody else over there has gotten the MVP. Baker Mayfield, definitely not. Yeah, Jared Goofball Goff. I mean, Jared Goff has what it takes to go to a championship. We've seen it before on the Rams where he went and faced up against the best defense in the league at the time and lowest scoring game possible. And that was really boring to watch. I think what was that, 2019 or something like that. That was horrible to watch. Oh, that stunk, dude. I remember what I was in some barbecue joint with my grandparents and I was watching it and I was like, dude, this is horrible. Turn it off. And yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. But yeah, Jared Goofball Goff has what it takes to go all the way. Matthew Stafford has won one, so you know he has what it takes. But MVP wise, the only other player that's better than Patrick Mahomes, and I guess Lamar Jackson now, because let's be honest here, Lamar Jackson's winning the MVP. He's winning the divisional round. He might even win against the Chiefs or the Bills in the conference championship. He might even win a Super Bowl. And then look, you have two MVPs, one Super Bowl. Only thing Patrick Mahomes has on Lamar now would be just a Super Bowl. And then the argument would be made if next year Lamar Jackson has the best team again and goes again or something like that. And then the argument will now be having to be made. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just have a weapon, a Swiss Army knife in Lamar Jackson. And same thing with Patrick Mahomes. It's just the way they both play the game so much differently than everybody else. It's crazy. But my Super Bowl prediction would be Chiefs versus 49ers. Again, dude, that would be amazing. I don't see the Eagles going. I don't see the Cowboys going. The Eagles have not gotten their shit together. If they get their shit together, or do they play today or tomorrow? And we watched that game. They're looking better against the Buccaneers. I mean, it's the Buccaneers, so it's whatever. But then if they go on to face the Lions or whoever they're going to face in the divisional and beat them, now we have an argument to be made. But until they make it past the divisional, there's no argument at all. In my opinion, the Eagles are just on a very slow riding goose egg. I mean, it's just bad. But AFC, man, it's literally like it could come down to a field goal. I mean, in my opinion, because you have some of the best defense going to be being played the next couple of games by the best defenses. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be magical. Moving on from NFL, let's talk about the NBA, boy. My favorite team since Jimmy Butler was there has always been the Minnesota Timberwolves, which in my opinion are like the Cowboys of the NBA, because, you know, every year it's like, oh, this is our year. We have Cat, we have Carl Anthony, we got freaking Anthony Edwards, we got Rudy Gobert, we got all these star players, which is crazy to think about that. Minnesota has had all these star players and has never gone to the finals, so that's crazy. You know, that's bad, that's real bad. I mean, you've literally had Andrew Wiggins and Jimmy Butler on the same team with D Rose and went nowhere. And then you put D'Angelo Russell, who was a Nets legend. I mean, let's be honest, D'Angelo goes crazy. His shot is so beautiful. But Karl Anthony Towns playing amazing. You got Anthony Edwards playing like freaking Michael Jordan in his prime. You got Rudy Gobert getting rebounds like he's Dennis Rodman. Out of nowhere last year, he sucked dookie. And here we are. He's making dunks, freaking actually shooting free throws. I didn't know that man could make them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, ever since I'm a Jimmy Butler. I mean, don't take this the wrong way. Take this as in sports terms. I'm a Jimmy Butler D-rider, bro. I'll ride hard for that man until the day he dies, till the day I die. You know what I'm saying? Because Jimmy Butler, man, ever since the Sixer days, the Bulls days, man, that man. Don't even get me started on Jimmy Butler. I love him on the Heat. I mean, you gotta be proud about what he's accomplished. What has he taken that team to the conference championship like 3 times? I think is what they said. I think I could be wrong. I haven't really watched him for all of his years in Miami. I got really hot on him whenever the trade happened. With him going to Minnesota from the Sixers, and then you had him traded to Miami, and then in Miami, I think, I could be wrong, I know for a fact he's gonna do finals for sure, and has given his freaking heart. The playoff Jimmy Butler is a real thing. I mean, they're mid during the regular season, but yeah, again, Minnesota's like Cowboys. I like the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, like every year they have all these star players. They go to the playoffs, don't do anything, first round exits every time. It just sucks to watch. You're also in a league where, Nikola Jokic, a guy who does not try to play at all and is scoring triple doubles left and right, that's in the league. Which is crazy to think about. It is crazy. It's a crazy freaking world right now that we're living in. But you have Spida on the Cavaliers. There's trade talks with him. You have the Thunder with the 3 juggernaut trio we got going on here. You got Jane Williams, Chet Holmgren. Oh, that's bad. Chet Holmgren, and then you have SGA. And then you have a child molester. So, yeah. Yep, that's where that Thunder talk ends right there. Yeah, that's a bad situation. I'm like, it's a bad situation, man. I don't know if anything will even happen. And here's the problem with things like that, the whole Josh Giddey thing. The problem with that situation is, look, we're all like, oh my, like Josh Giddey, man, this guy, he's a horrible person. He might be able to score some points, but man, he sucks as a person, for what he did. And the parents, like if the girl, yada yada, bad situation. And then you got, it's just, man, I'm just in disbelief. But again, and then if nothing, no prosecution happens or anything like that, like he doesn't go to court, he's not convicted, nothing happens, Silva doesn't do anything, Commissioner Silva doesn't do anything, and then guess what, next season everybody forgets about it. Josh Giddey's back to the same type of confidence, same person, oh my god, Josh Giddey's so good, this and that. It's like, dude, literally, as a society, man, we just forget about things left and right. There's so many different things coming at us. I mean, like, Kanye went crazy, like 2 years ago, and apparently in 2024, everyone's deriding Kanye, which isn't a problem because graduation, that's all I got to say. Graduation, heartbreaks in 808, oh my god. Let's be so for real. But yeah, everyone forgot about Kanye going crazy until he started posting pictures of his girlfriend on the internet. Yeah, weird stuff going around the world right now. Like, has anybody even asked the question about what happened to the Utah college where the freaking 3 women were just slaughtered at a party, and what happened with that, man? I even forgot about that. It's crazy, like, what even happened? Like, the news won't pick up headlines anymore once the story falls off. Like, oh, they haven't got the killer in 3 weeks. We better drop that story right now. Let's pick up something else. Oh, Josh Giddey, child molester. Let's pick that up. Oh, no court conviction. All right, next story. You know what I'm saying? That's how we live. This is a weird video. This is a weird video. I'm actually just doing what one of you guys have commented, and that was whisper, ramble, do whatever I want to talk about. That's what I'm doing right now. We'll talk about NBA. Dude, we've gone down the rabbit hole. I feel like I'm now just like a ASMR rabbit hole for you guys at the moment because it's just like real bad. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I get on the internet and things just are like dookie. Back to the NBA. Let's just jump everywhere. Back to the NBA. Anybody see the Raptors versus Lakers game? Rigged. But I do gotta say, like, I think 10 of those free throws were like, weren't they forced? I'm pretty sure it was like a forced foul to get those. So I mean, you can't really be mad. It's like what? If they made all of them, it's 20 points right there. I mean, I don't even know what the lead or the score changes were or anything like that. I haven't watched the Raptors since the OG Anunoby trade because OG, local legend. I've been watching more of the Knicks than the Raptors, but you know, RJ Barrett apparently has been balling out right now. Quickly's been balling out. Pascal Siakam looking pretty good right now. I don't see any problems with the Raptors, but I think 20 points were off free throws, and those were all forced. But then what was it, like 23 free throws happened? So there's 13 unaccounted for that weren't, even tried to happen, and they won by a point. So LeBron D riding by refs is kind of wild right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. It's negative 8 degrees right now outside. If I went outside, I would literally get frostbite. I could pour out some water and freeze it in like a second. So that's pretty awesome, ain't it? That's just, I live on a hill that goes like that. It's one way in, one way out type of deal. They have not salted it in 4 days. I went to Walmart today, made it out just fine, so I don't think any water came down from the snow. Basically, I live in Missouri, you guys know, but the Chiefs game, if you guys watched the Chiefs game, or you saw like the TikToks of the people driving the Chiefs game, that's literally what it looked like here. Same deal going on here, just not in Kansas City, but you know what I mean, like the same type of weather, horrible, felt like negative 24, my windows are freaking frozen. I mean, like, frozen. I wish I could show you guys right now, I definitely would, but like, frozen. I opened up the window a little bit to like, de-thaw, it's like a freaking steak, gotta de-thaw that mug, but yeah, I didn't know what I was gonna talk about, went down the rabbit hole, and you got a 18-minute video out of it of just rambling. So that's what the channel was made for. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. See you guys in the next one. Peace.